Hindi po sir, wala po sampo.
Okay, can you hear me, class? Hello?
Kinig na po sir.
Yes po.
Okay na, okay na. Okay, so, okay, let's start. So, last time, we talked about the ICAO, FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, the two regulatory body, no? The Federal Aviation Regulation or the Federal Aviation Administration, and the other one is the European Aviation Safety Agency, okay? Now, they are all under the International Civil Aviation Organization. Yung International Civil Aviation Organization, meron pa sa ilalim yung International Air Transport Association. Okay? Although, International Air Transport Association was created ahead of the ICAO, but ICAO is under the roof, no, of the United Nations. So, kasama siya. That's why the logo is somewhat a resemblance of the UN. Okay? And two regulatory body, una-una, nag-regulatory body, yung Federal Aviation Administration. Okay? Very strong sa Federal Aviation Administration, nakalagay ron, aeronautics, no? Aeronautics and Space Administration, right? But of course, sa ngayon, yung Federal Aviation Administration is issuing a lot of Federal Aviation Regulation, FAR, specifically yung FAR na ginagamit sa Federal, no, which is the US, is Title 14. Sa Title 14, naka-specify roon, Aeronautics and Space, right? But sa ngayon, sa US, yung space, ibinigay na nila sa National Aeronautics and Space Administration. So, yung space na kasama pa rin yung aeronautics kasi lahat ng aircraft na pupunta sa space is passing through the atmosphere. Aeronautics ang pag-atmosphere. Paglabas mo, space, okay? So, outer space, okay? So, ngayon, concentrated yung FAA sa regulation na civil aircraft. So, civil aircraft meaning civilian aircraft, not military, okay? So, yon. Then, of course, sa FAA, which is sa US, meron tayong alam na major aircraft manufacturer sa kanila, yung Boeing. Okay? So, Boeing is identified with the Federal Aviation Administration. Okay? Then, yan ang sinusunod natin, especially dito sa atin, sa local, we have what we call the Civil Air Authority. Naka-pattern tayo sa FAA kasi yun yung unang nag-exist na regulation. Doon tayo nag-pattern. Okay? Then, all around the world are patterned with FARs. But of course, there is establishment of the European Union. Consists of a lot of European countries, no? And they established their own JAA. So, nakita nyo, discuss na yan, yung Joint Aviation Agency, no? So, yung JAA na yan, nagpo-produce siya ng JAR or Joint Aviation Regulation. And that Joint Aviation Regulation is the same as the regulation in the hierarchy of the Federal Aviation Regulation. But the problem is that kulang siya sa ngipin, no? Wala siyang police power. So, by legislation in Europe, no, and amendments of the laws, nag-create sila ng EASA or European Aviation Safety Agency. And this European Aviation Safety Agency becomes a counterpart of the Federal Aviation Administration, which is based now in Europe. No? So sa Europe, meron tayong EASA. And of course, yung EASA na to, identify siya sa aircraft manufacturer na Airbus. Okay? So dati yung mga aeroplano sa Europe, sinecertify ng FAA. Now ngayon, it is now the certifying body sa Europe, yung EASA. Sila ngayon certifying authority sa Europe. So tanong, paano yung Boeing aircraft na bibili ng Europe country, no? Sila ba ise-certify ng EASA? Siyempre, pag-certify ng FAA, paglipat doon, automatic certified yan. Yung Airbus naman, pagka binili ng nasa US or any allied no of the US, certified na kagad yan ng FAA. And that is what you call reciprocity. So, ibig sabihin, kapag tinanggap niya sa bansa mo, tatanggapin mo rin siya sa bansa mo. Okay? This is just to preserve the respect, no? Kasi they are both regulatory body. Okay? They are regulatory body which is compliance with the International Civil Aviation Organization. So, yung pinaka-regulatory rito sa ibabaw is your ICAO. ICAO. So, makikita nyo, dalawa sila, EASA at saka FAA. Tayo ngayon, dito sa atin, meron tayong bansa, di ba? Sa bansa naman natin, meron tayong tinatawag na Aviation Authority. Sabi ng ICAO, sabi niya, dapat lahat ng countries, no? They should have their own aviation authority. So dito ngayon nagkaroon tayo ng aviation authority. Yung tinatawag natin na Civil Aviation Authority. So marami yan nagtayo, no? Meron tayong Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore, CAA Malaysia, CAA China, CAA Hong Kong, CAA Turkey, and so on. So puro CAA yan. And those CAA is of course a certifying agency inside a country. Okay? So ano ngayon yung basbas ngayon ng FAA at saka EASA? Kasi yung EASA kasi at saka FAA gumagawa ng aircraft yan. So pagka bumili ka ng Boeing aircraft dito sa Pilipinas, dapat yung aircraft po is certified by the FAA. Pagka bumili ka ng Airbus, dapat certified yan ng EASA. Okay? Now, tanong, paano sir kung airline dala-dala niya Airbus, lilipad siya ng US? Hindi mo nasakop yan. Sagot na yan ng US kung anong gagawin niya kung isa-certify niya yung aircraft. Paano yung Boeing nalilipad sa Europe? Sagot na yan ng airline, hihingi siya ng certification sa Europe para i-certify yung Boeing na aircraft na papunta sa Europe. Okay? Pero dito sa loob, regulatory lang tayo. Kung ikaw, magre-regulate ka ng airline, dito lang tayo sa loob. Whatever the function of the airline going outside of the country, it is now the airline and the other country which will be the destination of the aircraft. So, yun. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayo dito sa kanila, sa FAA, sa EASA, regulation lang nila. Pero tayo, mas flexible tayo kasi regulation na ginagamit natin dito, dalawa. Ina-adapt natin yung regulation ng FAA at saka ginagamit natin yung regulation ng EASA. So, marami tayong airmen or aircrew na EASA certified. Meron tayong airmen na FAA certified. Okay? May mga nakakasama nga ako na airmen. Meron silang FAA license. FAA. Okay? Sa FAA kasi nakalagay roon kung kailan in-issue yung ID. Yung lisensya mo. Yun lang nakalagay. Dito sa atin, nakalagay kung kailan in-issue at saka kailan yung expiration. Dati yearly, ginawan 3 years, ngayon ginawan 5 years. And what does it mean? Magpaparenew ka. Pag nagparenew ka, magbabayad ka, natural, di ba? Sa US, wala. Sa US, hanggang buhay yung lisensyado, gumagana yung license mo. Nakalagay lang rin, kasi, issue once. Date of issuance of license, pero wala nakalagay, valid until wala. Okay? So, dito sa atin, medyo pera-pera, di ba? Usapang pera, di ba? So, yearly, every 3 years, tapos naging 5 years na ngayon. Sa driver's license nga, di ba, yearly dati. Tapos ngayon, ginawa yata, pwedeng 5 years and 10 years, di ba? Mga ganon, di ba? So, it means revenue kasi pag ganon. Pero sa US, malupit. Kung inisyo ka ng lisensya, hanggang ginagamit mo yun, valid yun. Okay? Wala siyang expiration. So, you do not need to go to the US to renew your license, no? Kasi lifetime. Nakalagay lang issue 1. Okay? So, ganun yung ano natin. Ganun yung authority. Okay? So, this morning, I forwarded to you with Neil, yung IKO, FAA, at saka yung EASA. Okay? So, that is for you to read and understand. Okay? Kasi dito sa atin, wala tayong mathematics dito. Dito, no? Ano tayo rito? Puro batas eh. Puro law, no? Laws and policies and regulations yung pag-usapan natin. So, all you have to do is to just read and understand. Now, ngayon, yung topic natin ngayon is tatlo. Okay? And of course, pinag-usapan natin last time yung International Air Transport Association also, no? Which is created ahead of the ICAO, but it is now under the ICAO supervision. So, ngayon, i-discuss natin, okay, i-discuss sa inyo yung RA 11363. Okay, that is the Philippine Space Agency. And of course, susunod yan, papasok na tayo sa air laws. Okay, Philippine air laws, no? But of course, we will talk about the RA 9497, creation of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. And if we have more time, although mukhang kulang, we will have to discuss part 1 of the CAAP RA 9497. The problem, guys, is that yung issue natin rito is that our course is Civil Aviation, Civil Air Laws and Regulation, and Professional Ethics, no? 2 units yan. Kaya pinakita ko last time yung syllabus, which is 3 units, CAR lang siya, Civil Air Regulation lang siya. Okay? Masyado malawak yung discussion natin, pero yung time natin masyado maliit. Dapat dito, yung discussion natin dapat rito is space regulation. Kasi dito sa atmosphere, yung in charge rito is the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. Everything that flies in the atmosphere is under the CAAP. Even balloons and so on and so forth. Pag lumabas na, which is your program, aerospace, may mga lure sa taas. Okay? May mga space alliance, no? So you have to, the country should of course be a member of that alliance. So siyempre, mga signatories sa alliance niya, siyempre narin na yung Amerika, Russia, China, narin, India, at Pakistan, and so on. Okay? So yun dapat. Pero ngayon, siyempre limited lang tayo, CAR lang tayo. Yung pag-usapan natin rito is based on atmosphere, so aeronautics. Okay? So, kaya NASA is National Aeronautics and Space. Aeronautics muna, dadang ka sa atmosphere, then space sa taas na. Okay? So, let me present now, no? Para medyo bata. Kasi 2 hours lang tayo. So, ganito yan Magdi-discuss ka ako ngayon, most probably hindi natin ito kayang tapusin, but highlights lang. And the rest will be yours, no? Basahin nyo. And you read and understand only. Kasi pagka-exam natin, choose the correct answer eh. Choose the correct answer lang, no? Kasi wala namang math, di ba? So, yun. So, sa choose the correct answer, siyempre, kung nabasa mo, matatandaan mo kung ano sagot, di ba? But you don't need to memorize, no? Kasi para mga batas-batas to policies and regulations, no? So, tayo dito. So, before we go to the RA 9497, punta na muna tayo rito sa Philippine Space Agency Law. Okay? Pero hindi natin i-discuss yan kasi kulang pa rin sila. Wala pa yan, hindi pa nagpapansin yan, pero kailangan nyo malaman kasi aerospace kayo. So, dito tayo sa tayo. Yan. Okay, can you see the slide?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So, ano to? Okay, so this is now your Republic Act 11363. So this is the establishing the Philippine Space Development and Utilization Policy and creation of the Philippine Space Agency and for other purposes. Okay? So the act, no, shall be known as the Philippine Space Act. Okay? Declaration is hereby declared the policy of the state, no, to safeguard Philippine sovereignty, territorial integrity, Philippine interest, and the right to self-determination as amended by Article 2, Section 7 of 1987 Constitution. So sa Constitution, wag natin pag-usapan yan. Sabi naman dito na ano to, na specify to doon. Sovereignty, territorial integrity, Philippine interest and so on, no? Nasa Article 2, Section 7 yan ng 1987 Constitution. So, huwag na natin ano yan. Huwag na natin puntahan yan, no? Pahaba lang yan. Okay, to support and commit to the development, application, and utilization of technology, no? Science and technology. And of course, to foster patriotism and nationalism and to accelerate social progress such as the development of space technology and application for the security and for benefit of the citizen. You know, class, ito sa atin usapan lang kasi this is more on batas, no, on the law. Actually, this is Republic Act is very late na to on what happened during the early years, no. Let's continue. Mamaya, discuss ko sa inyo ano nangyari sa early years, bakit meron tayo nitong Philippine Space Agency pa lang ngayon. Okay? To ensure access to space and to environs as a sovereign right in the promotion of national security towards the attainment and protection of national interest. So ngayon pa lang natin yan ginagawa. Okay? So there is a coherent we have to recognize that there is an urgent need to create a coherent and unified strategy for space development and utilization. So yan, ngayon pa lang, no? But if you will ask me, no? So we have definition, lahat yan nakalagay. Okay. Definition, PILSA refers to the Philippine Space Agency and so on. So we have here your Section 4, Philippine Space Development and Utilization. So ngayon pa lang yan, under yan ng 11363. We have framework of the space policy, framework pa lang, national security and development, hazard management and climate studies, space research and development, space industry capacity building, space education and awareness, education pa lang, okay? International cooperation. Okay? So, sa international cooperation, sabi rito, through international partnership and collaboration, the Philippines will become a key player in the Association of Southeast. Actually, we are the first signatories, no, of the ASEAN. Tayo yan, no? Okay? So, we have for global space community by providing significant contribution and capabilities on space science and technology application. You know, class, during the early years, no? I just don't know if they forget this already, but during the time of Marcos Sr., no? So, we are already well-being, no, on space program. So during that time, we have already what we call the satellite. We have the satellite, kaya noon, meron na tayo Philippine Communication Satellite, PhilComSat, no? So that is why nung araw, nung maliliit pa kami, nakakapanood kami ng boxing, no? Because there is a satellite, no? Black and white pa noon siguro. Kaya nakabutan nyo na ngayon. Ito na, LED na, di ba? So yon. And of course, during that time, Meron na tayong rocket program, no? Rocket program. And during that time, during the time of Marcos, no, Senior, may binili tayong design na aircraft, no, which is a supersonic airplane. Binili natin design from the US, and we are supposedly the one who will manufacture it. Kung minanufacture yun natin noon, there should be a transfer of technology. And that transfer of technology, baka ngayon, meron na tayong supersonic aircraft. Okay, syempre, pag na-manufacture mo yun, papasok sa isip mo kung paano mag-design. Okay, pag nag-design ka, almost the same, gagawa ka ngayon ng sarili mo. And that is what you call transfer of technology, or pwede mong tawagin yan na reverse engineering. Okay? That happens during 60s and 70s pa. Okay? And during that time, that administration already created the PADC, or the Philippine Aerospace Development Corporation. So during that time, dyan ako nag-OJT noon, no? Gumagawa na kami ng aeroplano noon, yung PN Islander at saka helicopter na BO-105. Ina-assemble yan dito minamanufacture sa Philippines, no? So kasi yung trend natin is to go aerospace, okay? Then of course, nag-develop na rin yung mga teacher ko noon, nag-develop sila ng rocket, no? So yung sinasabi ko nga na Santa Barbara Project. So nakapag-develop sila ng rocket and they fired it at saka Caballo Island, in between Cavite and Corredor. Diyan tinespire. So successful yun, and of course, yung natin is to develop much bigger rocket, no? And of course, supersonic rocket. Okay? So yun. If this happened during that time, kailangan natin yun. Space exploration na talaga yung nasa utak na ng mga tao. Then, of course, to generate more energy, the Marcos administration, the senior, they produced the nuclear power plant sa Bataan. And this power plant was tested, no? Itinest na yan, pinaandar. Okay? Pinaandar yan and gumana naman. So, okay siya. So, this is for full operational na. Okay? Then, of course, we have we have also ngayon, nasa na tayo? Nasa wind power, di ba? So, sa Ilocos, meron tayong windmill, okay? To generate power. And we have in Pampanga, we have a solar farm. Solar farm, nag-harvest siya, siyempre. Nag-harvest siya ng solar energy. And it is being created as a supply, no, of electricity to the vicinities, no, to the area. So, naroon na tayo lahat. And what happens, no, when another group of politics, no, take over, no, they scrap the nuclear power plant, di ba? Hindi nila inoperate. Okay, sayang. Although we are paying that. Then yung rocket program, tinanggal rin. Yung manufacturing aircraft sa PADC, nawala rin. Okay? So, maraming nawala. Okay? So, pinagtatanggal. Okay? Then, of course, yung aircraft na nabili, hindi na tuloy. Pero binili. No? Nagkagastos lang. Binili. Okay? Then, we are the first to sign the ASEAN. We are a part of the Geneva Convention. Pumirma tayo rin, lahat tayo. Kasi during that time, tayo ang pinakaunang airline na tayo ang unang nag-operate ng airline dito sa Asia, no? Yung Philippine Airlines. Tayo. So lahat tayo una. Ngayon, para medyo hindi tayo sa unahan, di ba? Nasa likuran na tayo. Then ngayon, ito ngayon, pupunta tayo sa PILSA. Itong PILSA na to, papel-papel pa lang to. Papel-papel. So ito pa lang yung papel. Susundan pala kung anong gawin. Pero during that time, walang ganito. Pero ang dami nagawa. Okay? Nagawa. Ngayon, puro lang to. Puro ganyan lang. Okay? So ganyan lang. Yan lang. So may mga nakasulat. So yan lang. Susundin, framework, policy, and so on. Pero sabihin ko sa inyo, bago ka mag-ambisyon dito, you should also be a part of the Space Alliance. Kasi meron niyang mga alliance sa taas, no? Kailangan maging member ka. Okay? So, kailan pa? Bago mo maayos yan, bago ka maging member. Diba? So, what will happen ngayon is that there will be education and awareness. So ngayon, gagawin ng mga narito is to aware themselves. Pero iba rito matatandaan na rin, no? So aware themselves. Kailan nila magagamit yan? And they will make travels, no? They will go to NASA, they will go to Russia, they will go to Switzerland, New Zealand, and so on. Kung saan nila gusto para mamasya, ay, tingnan kung ano yung development doon, ba? Then they will adopt it here. The problem here is that sa ngayon, what we were doing is monitoring lang yung mga bumabagsak na spare parts ng North Korean rockets, no? Kung saan babagsak. Siyempre, kita naman sa satellite. And during that time, ni Marcos Sr., nagtayo na tayo ng DOST. At saka nagtayo na tayo ng Pag-asa kasi weather forecasting. Noon, may weather forecasting tayo rito kasi meron tayong satellite nga, yung PhilComSat, Philippine Communication Satellite. No? Accessible na lahat. During that time, nawala yan lahat. Noong nag-take over yung ibang politiko, okay? Nung pumasok sila, nawala lahat yung program na yun. Back to zero. Okay? Then ngayon, gusto natin pumasok sa space exploration. Okay? So, ano sabi? Kaya tayo papasok sa exploration kasi nagde-deploy na tayo ng microsatellite, di ba? Yung microsatellite is a 50 kilogram microsatellite yan na later on, they want to deploy so much of that, no? Marami. And this will now become, kasi yan, mga 2 years lang yan eh. Battery yan eh. Mga 2 years raw, mawawala na yun. So pag nawala yun, garbage na lang yan sa taas. What more kung lalagay ka pa na marami? So maraming garbage, di ba? But of course, kung ikaw mag-space exploration, tamaan ka niyan, no? Tumama sa yan. So may problema ka. Pero siyempre, okay lang yan kung pumasok sa Earth atmosphere yan, masusunog yan, di ba? So, mabawasan yung garbage sa taas. Okay? So, yun. So, why concentrating so much on microsatellite? Yan. Masyado maiksi lang yung lifespan yan. Then, after 2 years, garbage na sa taas yan. Hindi mo na pwedeng habulin niya sa ibabaw at saka ibalik sa Earth, di ba? Kolektahin. So, yun yung program nila, which is, I think, medyo, it should be research. No? I-research dapat masyado kung ano yan. Okay? And of course, yung microsatellite natin, alam naman natin yan, na hindi yung ginawa dito. Ginawa yan sa Japan. Okay? Pangalan lang natin, di ba? Okay? And I think the second, third, fourth, fifth, hanggang so on, is the same microsatellite design. So, why developing, di ba? Dapat nagbabago at saka lumalaki. Kung ganun pa rin, no? Every 2 years, ganun pa rin paliliparin mo, di ba? Wala tayong mangyari yan, puro development. So, ilang naman yung reaction ko, di ba? So, meaning, as we go on this, no, we have to also react, no? Kasi kayo, kailan lang naman kayo pinanganak, di ba? Ako noon pa. Kaya nakita ko yung development noon na natigil, tapos nawala. Okay? Tapos ngayon, dito tayo ngayon. Kaya create tayo ng Republic Act na to just to have the Philippine Space Agency. So, para bumalik tayo sa drawing board, okay? Pero this is only a discussion sa atin, walang personalan, no? So, hindi ako namin personal, basta of course, kinikita ko lang yung ginagawa natin, which is very much late na, at saka anong ginagawa ng mga nangyari noon. Take note, anong ginawa ba ng India at saka Pakistan? Wala naman sila halos na, di ba? Ito kasi it will take time bago to magkaroon ng output. Alam ko, this is 2019. Ano na ngayon? 2024 na, di ba? Kailan sila magkakaroon ng output? Yung talagang atin. Yung talagang Philippine-made. Kasi nakaraan Japan yun. Yung microsatellite at Japan, no? Kasali lang roon yung mga estudyante na. Ganito yan. Sa India sa Pakistan, nagkaroon sila ng technology transfer. They want to produce a rocket, no? So, kumuha sila ng Russian scientists. So, these Russian scientists develop a rocket, okay? With understudies, no? May mga tao siya na mga Indiano. Sa kabila naman, may mga tao sila na Pakistani. So, they launched the rockets, no? So, nung nila sa rocket successful, the next rocket, design na ngayon ng Indiano. Sa kabila naman sa Pakistan, design rin ng mga Pakistani. But that is now under the supervision of the Russian scientists. So now they are doing their own rockets, and those are the nuclear rockets. Diba? They launch it to the outer space na agad. So ganun kaiksi. Dito ngayon, puro ano pala, puro ganito lang tayo. Okay, puro ganyan lang. Okay, dapat ganun na lang ginawa. That is transfer of technology or reverse engineering, di ba? Yung ibang country, reverse engineering ginawa. Bumili, kinopya, di ba? Para China, Taiwan. O ngayon, ano na sila, mayayaman na, and they're doing their own na. They're making their own, di ba? Their own product. Dati kinopya lang, sabi natin kopya yan. Pero ngayon, naghahanap na rin tayo ng made in China, naghahanap na rin tayo ng made in Taiwan kasi magaganda rin. Okay? So noon huwag natin gayahin yan. Yung kasi sa atin huwag natin gayahin yan. Isa ka lang naman, ginaya lang nila para mag-move kagad yung technology nila. So ngayon, masabi mo ba na kinopya? Di ba? Di ba? May mga iPhone na nga sila, di ba? Or what? So, yun yung yung technology, nalaman nila. So, after that, nalaman nila yung technology, nalaman nila kung paano asikasuhin, kung paano gagawin. Then later on, they're not producing their own product. Dapat ganun ang ginawa natin. Hindi ganito, puro marami tayong ganyan. Di ba? So, but anyway, ganyan yung nagisingan natin. So, ganyan na lang. Okay? But of course, during that time, the early years from 60s, up to 80s, ganun kabilis yung mga progress noon. Ganun kabilis yung progress. Okay? So, medyo tumigil, then ngayon, we are starting. But the problem is that yung mga kulelat na bansa, yun yung nasa front runner natin. Okay? So dito, may nakalagay, space, education, and awareness. So ibig sabihin, yung mga tao dito, wala pang awareness yan, di ba? So they have to study. So inilagay mo sila para mag-aral, hindi para magtrabaho. And they will go traveling, no? They will go travel abroad, they will check what happened with Siyempre, hindi yan pupunta sa Pakistan o India, punta yan sa Amerika, no? Punta tayo ron, tignan natin kung anong ginagawa nila. Okay? So ganoon, aral-aral pa. Mag-aaral pa, di ba? And it will entail a lot of money. And of course, as I've said, 2019 to, 5 years na kayo, no? So wala pa tayong nakita. Nakita lang natin monitoring ng bumagsak na parts ng rocket and so on and so forth. Okay? So international cooperation, creation of Philippine Space Agency, of course, no? And then of course, so meron tayo itong So we have mandate niya, sabi, to provide national space program on with the Philippine space policy. So yan. So may research and development and so on. Okay? Utilization, research and development, space activities, okay? So puro lang to, puro seminar, ganyan. So pero matagal to, no? Improve public access and resource sharing. So okay yan. Basta ganito kasi mga writings na ganito, dito magagaling, di ba? Pero nawala na Sayang, kung tinuloy natin noon, siguro ngayon meron tayong yung rocket kasi na develop noon, i-convert na sa yung second move nila is to make it supersonic, no? So ngayon, wala tayong supersonic na rocket, bumili tayo ng BrahMos. Okay, supersonic yan, Mach 3, lilipad yan, no? 3 times the speed of sound. Okay? Now, dapat, kung natuloy yun noon, hindi tayo bumibili. Then, we can easily have this space exploration. We can fire rockets directly outside of the atmosphere. Dapat, no? Dapat. Kaya lang, hindi. Hindi naging dapat, di ba? So again, we have research and development. Naubos yung research and development. Kasi yung research and development, as I've said, di ba? Na-involve ako sa rocket Rocket, no? Ilumilipad na rocket, So, it has a funding, no? May mga pondo yan. Minsan 15 million, 30 million. Asan na? Di ba? What is the output? Wala. Lumipad, sumabog, and so on. Ganun lang. Walang pinuntahan. Meron ako alam, binigyan sila ng drone. Design ng drone. I think 30 million yung budget. Asan na yung drone? Wala na. I think 2018 pa yung drone na yun. Wala na. So, gano'n, ginagawa natin. Bumibili na lang tayo ng drone ngayon, di ba? sa Israel. Okay? Yung Turkey nga ngayon, ganda ng mga drone nila, di ba? Disposable, di ba? US, binigyan tayo ng mga drone, di ba? So, asa na yung ano? So, waste of money, di ba? Kung yan, ginawa natin na reverse engineering, bumili tayo, tapos, kinalas natin, then gumawa tayo ng sarili natin. So, we are making now our own, no? Our own, equipment, di ba? Promote the growth of space, science, and technology to research and development. Matagal pa to. Magre-research and development. So, wala. Puro sulat, education, and capacity building. Yan, education. Capacity building. So, wala pang capacity. So, ang linis, di ba? Ibig sabihin, nag-start tayo, wala tayong capacity. But as I've said, yeah, if you will compare it with those years, nariyan na, nakalatag na lang. All you have to do is to utilize. Kaso, tinigil, di ba? So that is why, nung sa PADC noon, nung nagmamanufacture tayo ng aircraft, lumabas rin yung yung Defiant 300, sariling gawa yan, at saka yung Hummingbird, at saka yung yung Centennial na helicopter. Okay? So gawang Pinoy yun, puro gawang Pinoy. Natigil pa rin yun. Natigil, puro natigil. Okay? Kasi nga, because of our political system. So industry development, promote the development of robust and vibrant local space industry and economy. So yun lang, ganyan. Yun yung kagaling. Diba? So magaling maganda yung compensation. Ay, composition, sorry. Mamaya pa pala yung composition. Okay. PhilSA shall be in attached with the Office of the President. Okay. So meron yung tatawag na Director General of the PhilSA. Okay, provide exception, direction, and supervision. Yan, no? Alam ko itong DG ngayon dito, Director General, is an electronics engineer. Okay, hindi nga siya aerospace. Okay. Establish policies and standards, review and approve request for financial. Yan. Ayan. So meaning, kung titingnan mo rito, this is office works, no? So, if we will expect for an output, I think matagal pa. Matagal pa. Okay? How we can launch our own rocket, matagal pa yan. Puro ganito lang. Okay? So, mga government procurement, so wala. Hanggang ganyan lang. Then, of course, we have now, meron pang Philippine Space Council. So, tao yan. Sisweldoan natin yan. Ang dami yan. Then, what are the inclusion? So, we have kasama dito yung composed of the following, no? President of the Philippines, Chairperson, Secretary of Science and Technology, Vice, Secretary of National Defense, Vice. Kasama yan, ha? We have a House Consultation, Science and Technology, a committee pala, Director General of NEDA, Finance, Foreign Affairs, Agriculture, Environment and Natural Resources, Trade and Industry, Information and Communication Technology. DICT. Sa DICT na ito, bakit wala rito yung Department of Transportation? Under kasi ng Department of Transportation, naroon yung Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. Yung Civil Authority of the Philippines, siya yung concerned sa atmosphere. Covered niya atmosphere. Pag nagpalipad sila, siyempre daraan sa atmosphere yan. Hindi naman diretso sa space yan. Bakit hindi kasama dito? Dapat kasama man lang kay DOTR. Parang wala akong nakita. DOTR. Pag sinama mo yung DOTR, siyempre ipapadala niya rito representative niya yung DG ng Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. Wala. Okay? So, ganyan lang, di ba? Ganyan naman yung politics sa atin. Pag hindi ka kasali, out ka. Okay? Pero importante yun . Katulad niya, kung magpapalipad ka ng rocket, kailangan humingi ka ng clearance sa CAAP para walang magpalipad ng eroplano rin, baka tamaan. Di ba? May collaboration yan, mayroon kang coordination. So, dito hindi sinama. And these things are of course, mag-aano yan sa liparan, di ba? Papalipad yan . So, kasama dapat. I just don't know if sa implementing rules, kasi RA lang to baka may IRR to, Implementing Rules and Regulation, nakasama siya ron. Pero I doubt, kasi wala rito. Nakasama nga yung DICT, yung DICT, no? Department of Information and Communication Technology, nakasama. Okay. We have ensure appropriate allocation. So, allocation, pera yan, no? Mga pera-pera yan, no? So, yan yung mga program niya. Okay? Then, of course, funds for PILSA. The funds of PILSA shall consist of annual general appropriation. Okay, and so on. So, may budgeting siya. Okay? So, ito, basahin nyo to kasi kung pipisa-pisahin natin to, maubos yung time natin. So, Philippine Space Development Fund, may income na siya, and so on and so forth. National Registry of Space Objectives. So, may mga registry ka riyan. Okay. Yan, basahin natin to. National Registry of Space Objects. In accordance to the United Nations Convention on Registration of Objects launched into outer space, the PILSA shall maintain a national registry of space objects which lists all space objects launched under the responsibility of the Philippines as the launching state. The PILSA shall furnish the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs with information contained in the National Registry of Space Objects is required under the Registration Convention. See? So, pagka meron ka dito, you must be a part of the Space Alliance. Meron kang babayaran riyan. Liability of the Philippine National Space Objects. In accordance with the United Nations Convention on International Liability for Damage Caused by Space Objects and other similar international laws, the Philippine government shall take responsibility for damage caused by space objects registered in the Philippines National Registry of Space Objects. This shall take into effect upon ratification of the Liability Convention and Registration Convention by the Philippine government. Okay? So, appropriation 1 billion pesos. Yung issue kasi nito is that, di ba, sabi nila, magdi-deploy sila ng sangkaterbang microsatellite. So, the chance of this satellite to hit any spacecraft is of course higher. Bakit hindi ka mag-produce na lang ng isang malaki, di ba? Pag bumangga naman niya rin, di siyempre ng damage yan, di ba? So, yan yung issue, no? And of course, this is a short-term lang yung lifespan ng mga microsatellite. Sabi nga siya, 2 years lang yan. Okay? Then wala na yan. Hindi nagagana yan. Okay? So yan, no? So makikita nyo, maraming problema yan pagka ginano nila, no? So dapat, yung gagawin na natin, yung real thing. Pag nag-deploy tayo, yung talagang malupit, di ba? Pag nagpalipad tayo, yung malupit na. Eh kasi ito, ibubuhos lang natin, lalagay lang natin ron yung mga debris niya, no? So ito, yung funding niya is nasa 10 billion US pesos. 10 billion pesos lang pala, 10 billion. Okay? So yan yung initial funding ng Space Agency para mag-organize siya ng sarili niya. Okay? And alam ko, bibigyan siya ng BCDA ng lupa, no? Somewhere in Clark, alam ko, para doon siya magtayo ng building. So yan. And of course, at this point in time, we all know na wala pa yang output. Okay? So more on pa lang sila, education and capacity building. Okay? So everybody is touring around, going to abroad. Okay? Observing what they are doing there and so on and so forth. So, waste of time, di ba? So sabi nga yung sample noon reverse engineering or transfer of technology, ganun ang pinakamabilis kaysa mag-create ka ng ganito na medyo mahaba. But anyway, since this is already the law, at saka gusto nila ganyan katagal, so yan na yan. Let us wait. Okay? I will give them up to 20 years. Tingnan natin kung meron niya maipoproduce. Okay? Yung ipoproduce yung atin mismo. Yung tayo mismo nag-design, tayo nag-launch, tayo lahat. Okay? So yan, that is the challenge. No? So tingnan nyo ito ngayon yan. So this was signed by these people. No? Okay? Ito si Soto. Ito si GMA. Okay yan. Yan, yung mga yan. And of course, kay Duterte yan. Okay? So that was in 2019. Okay, 8-8, di ba? August 8, 2019. Okay, ilan taon na ngayon? 5 years na. Magpa 5 years na, di ba? So ano nangyari? Ba wala. Puro seminar, conference, ganun lang, di ba? Kung nag-reverse engineering tayo, siguro within 5 years nakapag-produce tayo ng somebody na lilipad. Diba? So ganun. Kasi kung gagastos ka rin lang ng 10 billion dito, 10 billion, okay, so ganun na, real thing na, di ba? Bakit ka pa mag-create ng, why are you to invent a wheel, no? Bumili ka na lang, ang dami, di ba? Iba-iba. Ganyan ba? Di ba? So, yun, no? So, that's for you, we are, meron naman tayong sabi nga, Ben, we have the freedom of, di ba? To share our own opinion, di ba? So, yan. Ako, inip na ako rito. This is a high-polluting project, no? But of course, this was started long ago. Long ago, na-scrap lahat. Katulad niyan, bakit tayo may nuclear power plant? Kasi nga, if we will go on space project, space exploration, we need a lot of energy. Yan ang mga karugtong. Bakit tayo nagtatayo noon during the early years ng mga skyway and so on? Mass transportation. Kasi nga kailangan yan. Once you develop the country and you make progress, you need fast transportation. Yun ang project. Di ba na-scrap lahat? Di ba tinanggal? Ngayon na lang natuloy kasi nakita lang importansya. But we miss a lot of time. Na-miss na natin yung a lot of time and we're just making ano na tawag dito remedy. We are making remedy because of the loss of time. Now ngayon, dito remedy na to, this is not, but anyway, tignan natin, the next, kayo, pagka-graduate kayo, you must enter there and you share our thought, no? Kung ano dapat gawin din. Baka bigla kayong gawin Director General, di ba? So, yan, Now, of course, so, meaning, highlights lang. So, all you have to do is to read. Okay? So, you read and understand. Okay? Then, of course, bahala kayo kung magkamot kayo ng ulo nyo or what, no? Regarding this one. But, of course, if we will compare ourselves with other countries now, wherein, before, we are the number one, di ba? In Asia, we are the number one. We have the number one to fly a supersonic aircraft. We are the one who have this airline, no? Tayo ang unang nagkaroon ng airline, kaya nga nakakapagpunta tayo sa New York, nakakasign ng convention, and so on. Nakapunta na kung saan sa bansa, no? Because we have our own air carrier, no? Nakapag-produce tayo ng rockets, okay? During that time, no, we are the first also in this area na nagpatayo ng nuclear power plant, although hindi naman gumana. Gumana siya pero hindi ginamit. Okay? We are the one na first nagtatayo ng mga railway, no? Yung MRT, mass transportation. Sumunod yung Singapore, ngayon Singapore number 1, tayo wala. Okay? Napag-iwanan. Ngayon pa lang tayo gumagawa, sila meron na. Mga subway, okay? Tayo una nagplano, hindi natin nagawa. So, yung energy resources, other energy resources, like windmill, meron nagawa, but of course, it is national interest, naging lang, region, no? Nasa Ilocos lang yan. Then also, we have a solar farm, okay? So we have there, and we have wind energy rin dun sa Tanay, sa Tanay Rizal. Meron pa rin tayong wind energy rin. Okay? So yun nga lang. Pero regarding this one, space exploration and technology advancement, medyo medyo tumigil. Tumigil na, huminto pa, di ba? Then again, we are here 2019. So what is the progress? So that's the question. Kung ano yung progress nila. Okay? So yan. So siyempre, kailangan nyo rin malaman yan. And siyempre, babasahin yan later on. Then afterwards, of course, you will shift now siyempre, dito tayo. So, nakita nyo yung slide? Wala tayo.
Kita po, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes po.
So, tapos na tayo Tapos na tayo. So, ganito kanina. ICAO, FAA. Tapos, ATO. ATO na yun sa Air Transportation Office natin yan. Then ito, nagtayo rito ng EASA. So, nagtayo siya ng EASA. So, dalawa na. FAA, EASA, EASA na. ATO pa rin tayo. Ito ngayon yung dating CAAP. Dati nga, Bureau of Air Transportation, naging at ATO siya, naging CAAP siya. So, ito. So, yung regulation na to, sumusunod tayo sa kanya. Regulation na to, sumusunod tayo sa kanya. Okay? Yung ICAO, nagdidikta rin niya kung ano regulation gagawin natin. Nagdidikta sa dalawa, ICAO, at saka yung ICAO to FAA to EASA, yung EASA nagbibigay rin sa atin, yung ICAO nagbibigay rin sa atin. So, dito tayo, regulatory agency tayo, ng Philippines, no? Aviation Authority tawag. Okay? So, yung Aviation Authority. So, marami yan. Kada country, may mga Aviation Authority yan. Okay? So, ito ngayon, binagula to. Kasi yung 94-97, ito yung an act creating the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, authorizing the appropriation of funds thereof and for other purposes. Itong CAAP na to, ito ang dati natin tinatawag na Bureau of Air Transportation. During 1950s pa to under PD 776. AO pa nga AO, Administrative Order. Tapos, naging siya, Air Transportation Office. Then afterward, naging Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. Bakit? Kasi di ba nakita niyo sa ICAO presentation ko, sabi ng ICAO, dapat lahat ng country must have a Civil Aviation Authority, right? So kaya imbis na Air Transportation Office tayo, ginawa natin na CAA Philippines. So makita niyo ron, lahat ng country now is using CAA, like in Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore, CAA Malaysia, CAA Turkey, CAA Vietnam, di ba? So lahat ginagamit yung unang 3 letters na Civil Aviation Authority, tapos yung bansa. Okay? So wala nang sinasabi na Air Transportation Office. Very yan siya, lumakas yung lumakas yung power niya. Bakit? Kasi dati naging yan, Bureau of Air Transportation. Bureau. Tapos ginawa yung Air Transportation Office, naging opisina na lang. Then ngayon, since yung ICAO gusto niya, lahat ng country meron siyang Aviation Authority, ginawa ngayon, nag-create ng 94-97, CAA Philippines. Okay? So, sa Civil Aviation Authority of the Civil kasi civilian. Okay? So, yan. So, nag-start to, yung deliberation na to noong 2007. Okay, this act shall be known as the Civil Aviation Authority Act of 2008. Declare the policy in the state, no? So, declare the policy of the state to provide safe and efficient air transport. So, yan makita mo, di-discuss ko sa inyo yung ICAO, alam mo na may safe and efficient air transport, di ba? So parang inuulit-ulit lang rito yung wordings kasi wala kang pwedeng baguhin wordings rito. Kung ano yung wordings na ginamit ng ICAO, yun yung gagamitin mo. and regulatory services in the Philippines by providing for the creation of Civil Aviation Authority with jurisdiction over the restructuring of the civil aviation system, promotion, development, and regulation of the technical, operational, safety, and aviation security functions under the Civil Aviation Authority. So ngayon, yung CAAP, tatawagin na natin, since magko-concentrate tayo sa CAAP, CAAP na, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, tatawagin na natin itong authority. Ha? So lahat na sasabihin kong authority means CAAP. Okay? Kasi hindi tayo magdi-discuss ng FAA. Authority rin yan, saka EASA authority. Pero dito, based sa course na ibinigay sa akin, na 2 hours lang, 2 hours a week, kulang, civil air regulation lang tayo. So, ibig sabihin, dito lang local. The purpose of this act, okay, aerial work. So, definition na, aerial work. Refers to an aircraft operation in which the aircraft is used for special services as agriculture, construction, photography, surveying, observation, and patrol, search and rescue, aerial advertising, and others. O ano to? Okay. Aerial works. So ano yung others, no? Aerial works na tinatawag. Aerial works. Assuming na meron kang, ano bang tawag ron? May itoto ka, itoto, haatake, no? Let's say, haatake mo yung placard, no? May placard yan. Nakalagay, Happy Valentine's, yan. Kasama yan sa aerial work, no? Papapatiin mo yung girlfriend mo next week. So, ililipad ka sa ibabaw ng bahay nila. Hatak-hatak mo yung nakalagay, Happy Valentine's. Okay? Yun. Okay? So, aerial works yan. Etc. Okay? Or others, no? So, aerial work is other than the standard aerial maneuver, di ba? So, yan, hatak lang. Aerodrome refers to an airport. Okay? Areas on land or water, including building, installation, and equipment intended to be used, no? So, ano yung aerodrome? Kasama rin yung navigational, yung mga radar, and so on and so forth. Those are the aerodrome. Reports to airport. No? Yung tower control, aerodrome. Okay? Yung ground control system, ground control building, aerodrome. Lahat yan. Aeronautics or aviation refers to the science and art of flight. Aeronautics and aviation. So, flight. Yung flight na yan, okay. So, this is more on atmosphere. No? Aeronautical telecommunication. So, lahat yan. Communication science, signal, writing, images, and sound of any nature. Wire, radio, or other system. No? Meron tayo tinatawag na aircraft marshalling rin. Kasama yan sa aeronautical telecommunication. Yung ipapark mo yung aircraft, okay? Then, of course, kung gusto mong laksayin power, chuck down, okay? Then chuck, okay? Yun, yung mga signal, no? Those are also communication. Okay, aeronautical telecommunication station, siyempre, provide communication aeronautical purpose. Now, this page is 58 and we are already at 10 o'clock, no? Past 10 o'clock. So, pag hindi natapos to, siyempre, this is your reading material. So, meaning, synchronous and asynchronous tayo. Air carrier or operator. Okay, so the one that is operating an aircraft. So, meron tayong tatawag na foreign air carrier. Those are the aircraft those are the air carrier from other land, no? From other country. Foreign air carrier. Air commerce or commercial air transport operation, of course, refer to and include scheduled and non-scheduled flight na meron kang tinatawag na bayaran, pay or hire. So, air commerce or commercial air transport operation, yan yung mga pinapaupahan, nagta-travel ng pasero, and so on. Ito na uso to during the pandemic. During the pandemic, buhay na buhay yung general aviation area natin kasi walang malalaking airline na lumilipad noon, maliliit, maraming helicopter, and that is under lease, no? Pinapaupahan. So, noon, yung mga lumilipad na maliliit na aeroplano, maraming negosyo noong pandemic, no? Because they can fly kasi limited lang naman sila, ilan lang naman ng ano, ilan lang naman nung aircraft, no? Then sasabihin, meron naman silang distancing. Pero paano kung magkaroon ng distancing dikit, di ba? So yan. So that is called air commerce or commercial air transport operation. Aircraft refers to any machine that can derive support in the atmosphere. So aircraft. So pagka meron kang reactions of the air, aircraft yan. Okay? Pagka wala siya, spacecraft. Kaya all object flying in the air, no, in the atmosphere are called aircraft. So pag sinabi mo aircraft, generic yan. It's either be a fixed wing, rotary wing, missile, rockets, anything that flies and produce reaction forces of the air will be called aircraft. Okay? So, sa aircraft natin, siyempre, pag lumabas ka ng space, hindi ka na aircraft, spacecraft ka na. So, this shall refer to the civil aircraft only. So, what we are talking about is civil aircraft. And this is not included yung military aircraft. So, yung may discussion natin from this day will all be based on civil aircraft. Aircraft accident refers to an occurrence associated with the operation of the aircraft. So, pagka sumakay ka sa aircraft, yun na. And that aircraft, met an accident, so that is what's called aircraft accident. So, meron pang incident, siyempre mamaya. Incident kasi iba, accident, iba yan, no? Pagka incident, kunyari, nagkasagian lang yung dulo ng pakpak, so incident. Any person suffers death or serious injury as a result of being in or upon the aircraft or by direct contact with the aircraft of anything attached thereto. Now, tingnan nyo, itong aircraft accident and incidents is being monitored also by International Civil Aviation Organization. If there is a deficiency with the aircraft, no, katulad na sinabi sa inyo, yung Airbus, no, kunyari meron siyang problem yung aircraft, then it was not reported by the pilot. Actually, the aircraft is sending messages to the aircraft manufacturer. Bumabato siya kasi computerized yan eh, bumabato siya. Let's say, mababa yung ganito niya, mali yung landing niya, mali yung masyadong matalakas yung G-force no nag-land siya. So, ano yan, at tawag natin na hard landing, no? Ang taas ng G-force. So, lumagapak yung aircraft, nasa-set siya ng computer, magdadala siya ng signal sa aircraft manufacturer. And this aircraft manufacturer makukuha niya. Kasi, if ever na ganun yung sistema, baka masira yung landing gear ng aircraft or magkaroon ng structural failure sa ilalim. But of course, kung gano'n, i-declare yan i-report yan ng piloto dapat. Na nagkaroon ng such incident para yung mekaniko, checkin niya kung may nasira sa ilalim. O kaya, hindi bumukas yung landing door, yung landing gear door, dapat i-report niya yan. If there is vibration, dapat i-report niya kasi if in case na there is some vibration, hindi niya ma-identify kung ano yung cause. Pag hindi niya report, hindi man niya pa-inspect, papasok yan, malalaman niya ng manufacturer. And this manufacturer will inform the airline na ganun yung nangyari during that time and date. Okay? And this airline will of course conduct an investigation. So pag nalaman na uneventful naman yung weather condition, then nag-guard landing ka, may problema yung piloto. Especially pag hindi niya ni-report. Okay? But of course, if there is a bad weather, no, maulan, usually, hina-hard landing yan para dumikit kagad yung gulong sa concrete. Okay? So, yun. Hina-hard landing talaga yan. Pagka umulan niya, may tubig yung runway, huwag ka mag-smooth landing. Kasi mag-hydroplane yung gulong. Pag nag-hydroplane yung gulong, mag-i-skid yung aircraft. So, kailangan yan, ibagsak mo siya gano'n, hard landing mo siya para dikit siya sa simento agad takbo. Okay, sinasadya yan. So, pagka nakita yon na nag-investiga, nakita during that time pala, heavy rain. So, absuelto yung piloto kasi that is also considered as a procedure so that you will avoid hydroplaning the aircraft. Okay? So, yun. Kung ba, good weather, may problema. Tapos, nireport mo naman, walang problema, nireport mo di ba? Kung hindi mo nireport, kasi nagsusumbong yung aeroplano. Computer yan Pagka naramdaman niya tumagtag siya ganun, nagsesend siya ng message. So, ano ako, 5G. Ang lakas 5G yung gano'n, di ba? Yun. Any person suffers death or serious injury, no? As a result. So, what is those, no? Aircraft receives substantial damage. Aircraft registration refers to the registration in an aircraft. Aircraft engine refers to aircraft engine, yung makina yan. Include or accessories except the propeller. Yung propeller is not an engine. Okay, guys? The propeller is a part of the aircraft structure. Okay? Itong propeller, pag umikot yan, yan ang puproduce ng thrust. Okay? But the aircraft is producing power. Okay? Iba yung thrust, iba yung power. Okay? Pag nag-produce siya ng power, hindi siya andar. Lagyan mo ng propeller para umandar. Okay? And the propeller is not a part of the engine. It is a part of the aircraft structure. Okay? So ano yung part ng aircraft engine? Kung piston niya, siyempre yung alternator, magneto, di ba? Yan yung mga parts niya. Harnesses, electrical harnesses. Yun. Aircraft incident. So meron tayong accident, meron tayong incident. Refer to the occurrence other than an accident, which is associated with operation of an aircraft. Okay? Yung mga not so fatal, no? Pag accident, siyempre, kung bisa na, ano yan, malaking damage niya pag accident. Pero incident, kunyari, nagasgas lang. Nagasgas, okay? So, yun. Okay, nagkasagian. Incident. But it needs an incident report. Aircraft piracy refers to any actual or attempted seizure of exercise of control. So, this is tawag natin ito, common term na ginagamit is hijacking. Pero ngayon, anong tawag ngayon sa ICAO, di ba? Unlawful interference, di ba? Unlawful interference. So, kunyari, hindi mo ma-discuss siya kung ano talagang mangyari, kung hijacking ba yan, o there is a terrorism, so the pilot will just report an unlawful interference. There is unlawful interference happening on the cabin, sabi niya. Kasi hindi niya ma-verify kung ano nangyari. Okay? Airman. So, all the people which is, of course, working on an aircraft are airmen. So, pilot, mechanic, aeronautical engineer, flight radio operator, and so on. Okay? And they are maintaining repair of aircraft, aircraft engine, propellers, lahat yan. Lahat ng gumagawa, nagre-repair ng components, airman. Yung nasa aircraft dispatcher at saka traffic control, airman. Lahat yan. Airman license, siyempre, yan yung ini-issue ng authority. So, kaap natin, term na natin, authority. Okay? Yung aircraft mechanic, piloto, nagsisecure na license. Okay? And also, ngayon, in-implement nila yung mga flight attendant. Meron na silang licensing. Okay, flight attendant. Air navigation, okay, refers to the practice of controlling, guiding, and operating aircraft from airport of departure to predetermined airport of destination, including alternate airport. So, yan. So, yung air navigation, nag-discuss tayo sa ICAO, it is appropriate contained in the annexes of the Chicago Convention. So, Chicago Convention, nariyan yung International Civil Aviation Authority Organization. Chicago Convention. Okay? So, mabigat yung Chicago Convention, di ba? Nariyan yung ICAO. Okay? So, hindi pa sinabing ICAO, but that is Chicago Convention. It relates to ICAO based on the definition of air navigation. Facilities refers to any facility used in available for use in or designed for use in aid of air navigation. Okay, airports, landing areas, lights. Okay, air navigation, yung mga ilaw, navigation yan. Apparatus or equipment, giving weather information, okay, and so on. Navigation. So, lahat ng ginagamit mo sa navigation, marker, lahat, beacon light, lahat, all ng ginagamit mo sa navigation is termed as your navigation facility. Okay? Yung runway, di ba? May runway lights. Yan. Okay? And of course, if you will fly in the evening, bubuksan mo yung navigational lights, may bayad. So, mas mahal yung bayad pagka gabi. Kasi gagamit ka ng navigation facilities. May dagdag kang navigation na gagamitin. Okay? Unlike kung early hours, no? Medyo wala babayaran. Okay? Kaya tanong, kaya ba sir pagkagabi medyo mahal yung pasahe? Oo, siyempre, ikakarga sa pasahe. Okay? So, alam kasi yan ng airline kung magkano yung babayaran pagdating doon. Okay? So, kasi bubuksan yan yung mga navigation instrument landing system. Lahat yan, bubuksan niya. Ipo-provide niya sa'yo. Pero pagka maaga, medyo kaya-kaya lumanding ng aeroplano. Kaya mong i-manual kasi pag medyo umulan, pabubuksan mo and you will use for the navigation facility. Air navigation services refers to and includes information, direction, and other facilities furnished, issued, or provide. Ito, air navigation services dati noon, nung nalipad kami noon, nung una pa, nung araw pa, meron tatawag na FOBS, Flight Operation Briefing Station. So pagka may lipad, pupunta mo na sa tao, pakukuha yung report. FOBS, Flight Operation Briefing Station. So doon makikita mo yung weather situation sa pupuntahan mo na destination. Okay? Kasi from time to time kasi nagbabago yung weather eh. So kung may precipitation, kung ilan yung kilometer yung ceiling, I mean, yung clouds, kung gaano kababa, kung saan. Tapos later on, ginawa, ipinapax. Fax machine na. Then sumunod, ini-email na. So, simplify na. Hindi ka na pupunta ron. Wala na po. Hindi ka na magta-travel. Now, ilang meters na naman kukunan mo sa FOBS. Then, ngayon, sa cellphone. Dina-download na lang. Sa cellphone, makikita mo na, ano ba ang weather natin ngayon? Colored pa. Noon, ano lang, black and white. Pagaling nga magbasa, di ba? Pagaling nga magbasa ng ngayon, colored. Makikita mo yung cloud formation, lahat. Air operator. Okay, refers to any organization which undertakes engage in domestic commercial airport. So, operator, kung ikaw operator ka ng aircraft, dapat meron kang air operator certificate para lumipad yung aeroplano mo. Yan. So, kukunin mo yan sa authority. Air route. Kung ikaw magbabiyahe ka, siyempre, commerce, no? Mag-aano ka, kukuha ka ng air route. Or, the route should be navigable, no? Refers to the navigable airspace between 2 points and the terrain beneath. Such airspace identified to the extent and scope of application of flight rules. Okay? So, air route. Siyempre sa air route, meron kanyang mga dadaanan. Let's say, dadaan ka sa ibabaw ng Bayon Volcano. Siyempre dapat mag-route ka. Bigay ka ng route na hindi ka daraan, dito ka daraan. Okay? Kasi ito yung hindi ka pwedeng dumaan riyan. That is a restricted area. Hindi ka pwedeng overpass doon, no, sa ibabaw niya. Baka 1:1 million wala namang sign yung bulkan pag damo sumabog, di ba? Talagang target ka, di ba? So, yun. Kaya di ba, may bumangga sa Mayon, di ba? May bumanggang eroplano. So, yung tanong, bakit siya naroon? Diba? Ang layo yun para bumangga. And of course, that is an eventful, clear weather. Nakita niya yung volcano, nakatindig. Hindi naman humarang, di ba? Bakit siya bumangga, di ba? So, anong ginagawa niya? So, yun yung question. So, that is a human factor. So, hindi siya sabing human error. Human factor. Kasi baka human factor lang, baka yung sinabi sa kanya na pwede bang basingin natin yung Mayon, di ba? Lapitan mo pa, lapit. And natin sasabi na tumama siya sa mountain, di ba? Air route and airway facilities refers to facilities provided to permit safe navigation of aircraft within the airspace of air routes and airways. Okay? Air route. Okay? Ito, siyempre, bibigyan ka ng ICAO, di ba? Pagka nagbabakbakan yung isang bansa, dalawang bansa, pinagbabawal niya na flyby ron sa ibabaw niyon, di ba? Yung Malaysian Airlines na, di ba, dumaan sa Raisa noon, pinabagsak, di ba? Yung isa. Dito rin, ganyan, air route and airways facility. Parang yung ano, parang yung kasama ko rito, helicopter nila na. Lumipad sila na papuntang bandang malapit sa Marawi. Marawi. So, nung lumilipad sila, binigyan sila ng route. Okay? Sabi lang, huwag siyang dumikit sa kabila kasi merong military operation bandang may area na may military operation, huwag siyang papasok roon. So, pumasok siya, di ba? Pasok siya gano'n, di na pagpasok niya, nakasabay niya yung military helicopter pumasok. Eh, the same nilalandingan nila. The same lalandingan, okay. So, nung lalanding sila, sabay. Pero maganda yung helicopter nila, Airbus Airbus yung helicopter. So, ano yun? Advanced. So. Eh, yung gamit sa kabila, Black Hawk yata. So, nung lalanding sila, hindi siya nakasabay kasi nauna lumanding yung military aircraft. Siyempre, marami yan, mga tatlong chopper yun. Papasok siya, civilian, hindi siya makalanding kasi paglapag ganun, paglabag, siyempre, ang daming media nagkalat sa runway, hindi siya makapasok. So, bumaba pa sa kabila. Nung bumaba siya sa kabilang lugar, no, open surface na, naroon pala yung kalaban. Mali yung landing niya. Pag landing niya, nakita niya, naroon yung kalaban pala, yung mga kalaban dito. Naroon sa kabila, okay? So, hindi lang, no? So, yung communication na sabi na, ano yung position na sabi na, ganito, ang mga ilang meters from, sabi lang, huwag ka po posisyon rin kasi naroon yung kalaban ng yung mga military, kalaban nila, naroon sa yung banda. So, akit kaagad sila, di ba? So, yun, kailangan aware ka. Malaki yung helicopter lang kasi nag-travel from Manila to Sumarawi, di ba? Direct flight. So, ang laki, di ba? Laki. Ako ginawa din kung anong helicopter ang laki. Okay? So, mali sila ng landing. Kasi yung lalanding sila roon, ang daming nag-uusyoso sa ilalim. So, doon sila lumanding sa medyo malayo. Open field, doon sila bumaba. Pagbaba nila, sabi sa kanila, umalis kayo riyan kasi una-una, narayan yung kalaban, narayan yung posisyon ng kalaban, malapit sa inyo. Okay, mga ganun ba? So it should be safe, no? Navigation, visual and non-visual aids, visual and non-visual aids to approach and landing, communication service, meteorological, air traffic control, flight services and facilities, airport. Okay. So kanina, na-discuss na yan. Air transport refers to transportation of person, property, mail, or cargo. Air transport service, siyempre, yung may bibigay ka ng service, siyempre, may bayan. Airworthiness. Pagka yung aircraft mo, airworthy, parang sasakyan, roadworthy, pwede ka lumipad. Means that an aircraft is engine propellers and other components of accessory are proper design and construction and are safe to air navigation purpose. So, airworthiness. Annexes to Chicago Convention, siyempre, refers to the document issued by the ICAO. ICAO pa rin ang pre-prepare. Any documents that will be forwarded to you forwarded to the authority will be followed by the authority. Lahat ng instruction galing sa ICAO, susunod niya ng authority. And this will be given parallel to other authority of its country. Pare-parehas. Kaya, safe siya. Isa lang yung sinusunod Walang nagdidikta na kung sino-sino. Appliances. So, kasama yan. Pag sinabi, instrument, equipment, apparatus, parts, appurtenances, accessories, those are called appliances, and which are not part of the aircraft parts, are not part of parts of aircraft engines, or propellers. So, kaap ngayon, tatawagin kong authority. And yung Director General natin, tatawagin kong DG. DG, ha? Aviation Certificate, Airworthiness Certificate, Airman Certificate, yan. Pagka kumuha ka ng certificate, may bayad yan, siyempre. Board of Directors, Chicago Convention, so, International Basis for Civil Aviation Agreements, citizen of Philippines, individual which is citizen, partners with the citizen, so on. That is the requirement. Civil aircraft, civil aviation, crew member, dangerous goods. DG, domestic air commerce, yung siyempre lumilipad sa domestic route. Okay. Air transport, yung may lumilipad sa domestic route, Philippine territory lang. Domestic pala, Philippine territory. Kasi dalawa yan, pagka Philippine territory, domestic flight, or domestic commerce, or domestic air transport. Pagka lumabas ka, kung pumunta ka ng Hong Kong, pumunta ka ng dito na malapit, regional. Regional route. Yung malapitan. Pag sinabing international, tumatravel ka, pupuntang Canada, Australia, US, yan, international route. Pero pag dito lang malapit-lapit, ASEAN lang, ASEAN, domestic, regional. So, kasi tatanungin ko, saan yung flight mo? Dito, are, regional. Nandun lang kami, dito lang kami sa Singapore. Okay. Regional lang, hindi pa international yan. Foreign air carrier or foreign air operator, siyempre, not being a Philippine air operator, no? Foreign. Foreign air transport, siyempre, yung air transportation between Philippines and any place outside it or wholly outside the Philippines. Foreign air transport. Pag may pumasok dito, foreign air transport tayo. Pag lumabas tayo, pupunta tayo sa ibang bansa, tayo ang foreign air transport. General aviation operation, aircraft operation of civil aircraft for other use than commercial air transport operation. Yung sa general aviation operation, yung maliliit na aeroplano yan. Yung mga piston engine, two engine, Learjet, kasama yan. No? But not a commercial air transport operation. ICAO, alam natin yan. International Commerce Air Transport refers to the carriage of aircraft, person, or property for remuneration. Yung may bayad, okay? Navigable airspace. Siyempre, yung airspace na pwede mo lang i-navigate. Navigation of aircraft refers to function that includes piloting of aircraft. Person refers to an individual, firm, partnership, corporation, company, association, joint stock association, or body politics, or include trustee, receiver, assignee, or other similar. Philippine Air Carrier means air carrier who is citizens of the Philippines. Ano yung air carrier natin ngayon? Cebu-Pac, di ba? Ay, hindi. Cebu-Pac, isa na yan. Kasi nilipad na sila ng US. And of course, we have, siyempre, yung PAL. Philippine aircraft means an aircraft registered in the Philippines. Propeller refers to inclusive terms of all parts, appurtenances, and accessories of a propeller. Public aircraft, okay, refers to an aircraft used exclusively in the service of government or any political jurisdiction. Public, okay? Rules of the air. Rules of the air. Meron tayong means, those provision for securing the safety of the aircraft. So, lights and signal to be shown by aircraft. So, ano yung green light? Light na green, white, red. Asan yan? Asan yung green sa aircraft? Asan yung red sa aircraft? Asan yung white sa aircraft? Na ilaw. Visual instrument flight rules, airport traffic rules, airport signal, and markings. Yung airport signal, yung markings ng airport, markings ng aircraft, may mga sinusunod na ano yan, size. May size yan. Okay, hindi ka basta-basta magsusulat ganun sa aircraft. No. Let's say yung numbering ng aircraft, yung body number ng aircraft, RPC, tas ano, pare-parehas yan. Meron niyang sinusunod na height at saka width, yung mga letter. Space parts refers to any parts, appurtenances, and accessories. Yung rules of the air, we have what we call also freedom of the air. Pero hindi na natin i-discuss dito yun. Discuss pa natin, CAR, Civil Air Regulation. Pero meron tayong rules, freedom of the air, no? Yan tinatawag. So, pwede ka pumunta sa isang bansa, lumanding ka, pero pwede ka magbaba ng pasahero, pero hindi ka pwede magsakay. Meron naman, pwede ka magbaba, pwede ka magsakay. Pwede ka dumaan sa isang country, pero hindi ka pwedeng lumanding. May mga ganun. Those are the freedom of the air. Okay? Special aircraft jurisdiction. Civil aircraft of the Philippines and any other aircraft within the jurisdiction of the Philippines while the aircraft is in flight, which is from the moment when all external doors are closed following embarkation until the moment, okay, when one such door is open for disembarkation. So that is special aircraft validation. Refers aboard to the written acceptance of function of civil aviation. Landing fees, terminal fees, royalties, babasahin yan, supplies, okay? So those are income generating for the CAAF. Actually nga, dalawa pa to ha. We have Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines at saka meron tayong tinatawag na Civil Aeronautics Board. Dalawa. Pero magkakaiba yan. Dito na ba yan? Okay, dito naman na tayo, mamaya sa CAB. So, there is hereby an independent regulatory board with quasi-judicial. No? So, ito ngayon, create yung authority, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines or CAAP. So, authority tawag natin yan. This is under the DOTC or Department of Transportation and Communications. Parang ngayon, hindi na siya DOTC, Department of Transportation na siya kasi yung isa, ginawa ng Department of Information and Technology. And Information, okay, DITC, and Communication. Okay, Information and Communication. Parang ganun. So, yun natin na. Ito ngayon, DOTR na lang yan ha. Hindi na DOTC tawag, DOTR. Okay. Yung ano kasi, pinalitan ng ng CAAP yung Air Transportation Office. Yung Air Transportation Office kinadate yan ng Republic Act number 776. Pero yung Air Transportation Office dati yung Bureau of Air Transportation. So matagal na yung Air Transportation natin, office na yan. Bureau of Air Transportation, I think nagsimula pa yun 1950s, 1960s. Okay? Then after that, binago ginawang office, Air Transportation Office. Then there is a direction from the ICAO na baguhin lahat, gawing Civil Aviation Authority. So, pinalitan natin ng Civil Authority. I-renate natin yung 94-97 na Republic Act. Okay. Nothing in this act shall diminish the powers and function of the Civil Aeronautics Board. Yung Civil Aeronautics Board, magkaiba yan sa Civil Aviation Authority. Itong Civil Aviation Authority is regulatory ng aircraft operation and others, no? Ito, Civil Aeronautics Board, economics to, no? Assuming na you want to increase the fare, CAB yan. You want to open a route, okay? Bisa prangkisa na maglalagay ka ng ruta, so you will have the approval of the Civil Aeronautics Board. If you want to buy an aircraft outside of the Philippines, makikipag-consultation ka rin sa Civil Aeronautics Board. Okay? If you will lease an airplane from other source outside of the country, kailangan meron niyang pasbas ng Civil Aeronautics Board. All transactions on aircraft purchase and others, no, relevant to the economy, no, will pass through the Civil Aeronautics Board. So, nagtaka nga ako nung araw, merong isang congressman na hindi talaga matalino siya. Sabi niya, dapat itong CAAP at saka itong CAB, pag-isay na lang kasi dala-dalawa pa eh. Yung problema rin, pag pinagsama mo yan, yung authority at saka yung economy, corruption yan, sigurado, di ba? Corruption yan. Kasi narin na yung economy, narin pa yung authority, di ba? Narin yung economy, narin pa yung regulation. Diba? So you can sell the regulation kasi isa ka na lang, di ba? So hindi niya yata mali yung advisor niya, di ba? So hindi pwede. Pare sa land transportation, LTO sa LTFRB. Hindi mo pwedeng pagsamahin yan. Di ba? Prangkisa yun eh. Yung isa sa LTO licensing, di ba? So pag pinagsama mo yan, ano yan? Malupit yan. Corruption yan, di ba? So yon. Doon tayo nagtataka kasi iba, hindi rin nila yung mga N. So yan yung CAB, so na-discuss ko na. So hindi yan, kasi amended rin yan, pero yung Civil Aeronautics Board, magkaiba yan. Yung opisina ng CAB nasa malapit sa Bureau of Customs, sa Terminal 3. Terminal 2, I mean. Tapos yung CAAP dito sa kanto. Sa kanto lang siya. Okay, sa may nanging Pilipino dati. Okay. Establishment of authority headed by DG. Okay. Responsibility of DG. Yan. Composition of the board. So, ito. Okay. This is 7, no? Secretary of Department of Transportation, DG. Okay. Of Authority, Secretary of Finance, Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Secretary of Justice, Secretary of Interior and Local Government, Secretary of Department of Labor and Employment. Now, bakit hindi naman kasama rito yung Philippine Space Agency? Kasi ito create 2008. Yung Philippine Space Agency, 2019. Now, nung create yung 2019, yung PhilSA, dapat isinama nila ito, yung DOTR man lang, o kaya yung Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. Kasi ito, kasama to sa liparan eh. Siyempre, magpapalipad sila. Ngayon, kunyari, papil-pawil lang gusto nila, walang lipad yan, di ba? Pwedeng walang ka-up. Pero kung may lilipad na sila ng mga kung ano, palilipa rin nila. Kasama dapat rin yung Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. Kaso, sabi siguro nila, huwag natin isama yan kasi hindi tayo kasama sa kanila. Paano kayo sasama? Wala ka pa noon, 2008, di ba? Dapat 2019 ka, create. Dapat isinama mo itong mga ito. Okay, kasi ito nga alinsunod to sa sa ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization. And if you will recall, merong space coverage yung International Civil Aviation Organization, di ba? Didiscuss nga sa RA 11363, di ba? Sabi niya kailangan mag-comply rin yung mga reportings. Kunyari maglo-launch ka ng kung ano-ano, wheaties or what, no? Ilalagay mo sa kanila, i-declare mo. Okay? So, naroon, ICAO yan. And ICAO is also compliant yung yung CAAP. Dapat kasama, di ba? Hindi tayo kinusulta, guys. Hindi tayo kinusulta yan. So, ayan, magugulo yung mga ganyan na batas. Kasi kung minsan kasi may self-interest. Huwag natin isama yan. Okay? Kasi baka magagaling yung manalo. Di ba? Maganda ba? Now, kung ikaw ngayon magaling, tapos ayaw mo magkaroon ng magaling, wala, lulubog talaga yung bansa, di ba? Ako ngayon gusto ko, hindi ako magaling. Susunod, gusto ko yung mga galing, di ba? Para may development. Para kung may yung mga apo mo, medyo masaya balang araw kasi yung mga namumuno na magaling na, di ba? Di ba? Hindi yung trial and error lahat, di ba? So, ganoon, di ba? Pero pagka ngayon, tapos may hina yung susunod, wala yan. Palubog tayo niyan. No? So, matutuwa ka kung medyo okay. Mas okay nga sa akin pagka magagaling na di ba? Galing mo di ba? So, yun magandang bati. Hindi, wala ka pa rin. Di ba? So, ito dapat, no? So, tingnan na. Okay, so, hanggang level na tayo guys, So, we have limitations of self-employment, quorum, qualification of DG. Yan. So, actually, qualification of DG, meron akong classmate. Yung DG kasi kuminsan, pagka naging DG ka, kuminsan may kasama mga tao to. Tama-tama yung classmate ko, nag-retire na sa PAL. So, sabi mo, tandaan siguro si Sir, classmate niya, nag-retire sa PAL. So, sa PAL yan, nag-retire siya sa PAL as Vice President for Maintenance and Engineering. No? So, ngayon, nasa authority siya nag-work kasi kinuha siya ng DG, ng Director General. Okay? So, naroon siya. Kaya usually, pagka may Director General, may kasama mga tao yan. Board meetings, purchase, personnel, principal office, capitalization. Capitalization nitong RA 9497 na to is 50 billion. 50 billion pesos. Okay, siguro puno tong kwarto na to pagka 50 billion, di ba? Puno ng pera. Okay? Which shall be fully subscribed by the Republic of the Philippines. Okay? So, yan, lahat ng tao na matitira is kukunin ng CAAP. Okay? Kasi may mga taga-ATO kasi papalit ng ATO ng CAAP. Lahat doon na tao na magagaling, pwede niyang i-retain. Yung iba, pwede pag-retire. Yun, pag ganun nga lang, pwede mag-retire na. Retire na kayo, wala na kayo dito, patulog-tulog na lang kayo sa office. So, kasi CAAP na tayo yan. Yan. Okay? So, fiscal autonomy, exemption from taxes, customs, and tariff. Malaki kita nito Kasi kita mo, binabayaran mo, navigation lahat ng dami. Magkano yan? Dollars. Okay. Compensation and remuneration, paspasan natin yung akyat. Now, if hindi natin ito matatapos, but this will be your reading materials. You read it and understand it, okay? Yan o. The funds and appropriation records, equipment, and property of the ATO is hereby transferred to the authority. So, idilipat na, di ba? Kasi na-create nga yung CAAP. Yan. Policies. Powers of authority. Yan. So, basahin niyo yan, ha? Powers and function of the board. Okay, provide comprehensive policy guidance for the promotion and development of Philippine aviation industry as provided for this act. Yan. Okay. Ang haba nito, alam nyo, guys, pagpasok natin sa CAAP, susunod, supposedly, didiscuss natin part 1 ngayon ng CAAP. Philippine Aviation CAAP, PICAR, Philippine Aviation Part 1, no? Philippine Civil Aviation Regulation, PICAR, Part 1. Kaso wala na, hindi ko nabubuksan. So, ibig sabihin, pag hindi ko nabuksan, hindi di-discuss. Pag nabuksan ko, basahin nyo. Babasahin nyo, no? Ipapadala ko sa inyo, then you read it. But actually, this is electronic copy to, no? Downloadable to, na-download to. So, katulad na, di ba, sa FAA, nagkaroon sila ng, a long time ago, nagkaroon sila ng e-copy, di ba? Electronic copy na in against ng American League of Law library, law library, di ba? So sabi, wala raw ma-deprive raw yung ibang how many percent of citizen para mag-access sa electronic copy, di ba? But the problem is that nung nagbotohan sila, zero yung kalaban, di ba? So pumasa. So nagkaroon ng electronic copy. So dito ngayon, for transparency, may mga electronic copy rin yung CAAP, no? Including the amendments, kung may amendments sila, binibigay nila sa tao para updated. Okay, so yan. So, padadaanan natin kasi page 20 pa lang tayo of 58 di ba? So, yan So, tingnan na natin yung mga issuance of rules of regulation, setting of charges and fees. Yan. So, reading to So, if you have this already, just read it. Yung wala kang ginagawa. Kasi ito talaga yung i-cover natin So, ibig sabihin, pag binuksan ko, hindi natapos, tatapusin nyo, basahin nyo. So, air traffic, okay, authority proper, air traffic services, air navigation services, aerodrome development and management services, administrative and finance services, okay. Training school, lahat ng mga nag-training, flight training, okay, flying school, under rin dito. Lahat ng piloto dito, flight instructor dito kumukuha, private pilot dito, commercial pilot dito, air transport pilot dito, mechanic dito, aircraft mechanic, flight attendant, nag-exam na rin flight attendants, meron na rin license yan. Director General, yan. Yung function ng Director General, okay? So, dugtong-dugtong na yan. So, ang dami niyang function. Pero siyempre, yung Director General, may tinatawag na ADG, Assistant Director General. So, hindi yan lahat titirahin ng Director General. Ipapamigay niya rin yan. Kaya siya mayroong Assistant Director General. Yan. Even yung mga obstruction sa airport, no? Let's say magtatayo ka ng building, magtayo ka ng 40-story building, hindi pwede yun, no? Yung height ng mga building, binabantayan rin niya ng CAAP. Kasi baka bumara sa flight path ng aircraft. Let's say meron ka ring mga electronic installation na i-install doon malapit sa aircraft, tinitignan rin yan. Tinitignan niya baka magkaroon niya ng discrepancy sa aircraft instruments ng airplane. Okay? Sa aircraft instrument. So, yan. Katulad yung katulad nga nung yung kumpare ko galing sila sa galing sila ng South Korea. Okay, so lumanding sila noon. BAE 146 dala nila. Lumanding sila New Year's Eve, okay? So putukan, di ba? Lumalampas rin yung mga kwitis pagka-landing nila. Yung kwitis lumulusyo sa aircraft ganun Sabi niya, grabe Sabi niya, hindi lang malaman kung tinatamaan yung aeroplano Yung mga kwitis. Kasi baba na aeroplano, maglaland doon dumadaan yung mga, di ba? So, yun yung uncontrolled. Hindi naman control yun kasi there is a celebration, di ba? But of course, medyo hindi maganda yun, di ba? Okay lang kung quitis, kung yung firewalls na gumagana, di ba? So, yun. Then, of course, lahat yan, minomonitor. Of course, terrorism, tinitignan mo rin kung saan yung mga building na pwede mag-launch ng RPG or what, di ba? Sinecheck rin yan for security. Kasama yan, ICAO protocol. Office of Enforcement and Legal Service, and so on. Kaya yung mga building raw, ng mga rooftop, alam yan. Monitor yan ng ano, ng ng authority, no? Kung ano-ano yung mga nariyan na pwedeng tamaan yung aircraft pag bumaba. Okay? Okay, so yan, rights of access to inspection. Yan, pagka nag-inspection DG, tapos ikaw airline, pagbigyan mo, wag mong sasabihin mo na sarado ka. No, kasama yan. Or his authorized representative, bibigyan mo siyang access. Lagyan mo siya ng access. No? Yan. So, hindi ka pwedeng, kasi pagka yung authority niya, authorized representative niya, pinag-inspect niya, pinasurveillance niya sa airline mo, o kaya sa company mo nag-operate ng aircraft, pag yan, dininay mo yan, para mo dinay yung Director General. Okay, so tagilid yung lisensya mo rin, tagilid yung certificate mo. Okay, kailangan bigyan mo siya. But of course, the the authority will give you a notification of the date and time of the inspection or audit. Kaya imposible na sabihin mo, wala kami rito, di ba? So, wag mo papasukin. So, paano yung authority to prevent flight kapag hindi airworthy? Okay, airman is not qualified. Operation will cause imminent danger. Okay, so the Director General may take such step as are necessary to detain such an aircraft or airman. So, pagka medyo may problema, may unlawful interference ka, let's say may bitbit ka ng mga kung bulto-bultong dollar, no? Parang si o kaya meron ka mga kontraband na dala, so pwedeng i-detain or i-hold yung aircraft. Or pating airman, pwedeng uliin. Creation of Flight Standard Inspectorate Service. So, noong nakaraan, meron tayo sa FAA, FSS, di ba? Flight Safety Standard, right? Kung natatandaan niyo pa, tawag roon, Flight Safety Standard. Tayo ngayon dito, nilagyan rin natin, pero tawag natin, Flight Standard Inspectorate Service. Yan. Flight Safety Standard, Tapos tayo, ginawa natin, FSIS. Pero kung bisa tawag ko pa rin, pupunta ako ng FSS. Kasi doon ako nasanay, FSS. Pero ngayon, binago nila, Flight Standards Inspectorate Service. So, kasama rin yung airworthiness inspection, flight operation, evaluation, personnel licensing. Kaya sila lahat. So, diyan ako pupunta, especially flight personnel licensing, no? Yung mga license. Yan. So, tawag ko FSS. Saan yung FSS? Ay, sir, baka FSIS. Okay. Tanay. Flight Safety Standard yan. Then, ginawa natin. Flight Standard Inspectorate Service. Okay, di ba? So, yan. So, yan. If in case of aircraft accident, may tinatawag tayong Aircraft Accident Investigation and Inquiry Board. Yan yung AAIIB. Okay? So, lahat ng accident, sila nang investiga. May counterpart to sa maritime, di ba, yung BMI, Board of Marine Inquiry. So, sa kanila, BMI lang, Board of Marine Inquiry. Sa atin, social yun, Aircraft Accident Investigation and Inquiry Board. Okay? So, reporting of accidents, okay, basahin yan. Power to investigate, authority to participate in the investigation. Kapag yung military aircraft, hindi mo pwedeng investigahan yan. Pero pag yung civilian aircraft, hindi rin lang pakikialaman yan. Unless otherwise, merong unlawful interference. Kasi pinasabog yung aeroplano. Nariyan ang military. And the local authority para mag-imbestiga. Okay? Accident prevention, okay? Investigation of accident within military sites. Yan. Pag yung aircraft ng military bumagsak, hindi yan iimbestigahan, siyempre. Ay, iimbestigahan ng military but not the civilian. Hindi sila kasali. Use as evidence, okay? Nationality and ownership of aircraft. So, basahin na lang yan. Yan. Pwede ba mag-register yung pwede ba mag-register yung foreign aircraft dito mag-operate? Pwede rin, basta under siya ng freedom of the air. Yung freedom of the air, titinaw ko kung i-discuss ko sa inyo next time or kasi na-discuss dito, baka. Okay, kasi concentrated na lang tayo sa civil air regulation. Kung may time, isingit natin. Application for aircraft registration, pwede ang bigyan ng temporary permit to operate. Okay? Nationality, revocation, conveyance to be recorded, form of conveyance. Yan. Ang dami yan. Atake na natin. Attack. Basic safety powers and function. Okay? Airworthiness certificate, issuance, terms and conditions. Ano pala to RA? Kita mo naman yung sa PILSA, di ba? Ilang piraso lang, ilang papel lang, di ba? Ito ang dami. Ano to? 58 eh. So, yan. So, yan ah. So, asynchronous yun na to. Other powers. Ito eh. Penalties. So, penalties, mga bayad yan. Yung mga fine. Yan. So, yan. May mga pera. Okay? So, yan. Yung mga amount, huwag nyo na kabisaduhin na kasi basta may fine. Hindi ko naman sasabihin ko, magkano yung ganyan, magkano yung ganyan. Hindi, kasi nagbabago yan. Pwede magbago, no? Ano nila natin yung mga standard? DOTC, hindi na DOTC yan. Department of Transportation na. DOTR, tawag. Tapos yung communication, tawag DITC. Oh, si Manny Villar to at saka si Nograles. Tapos, pirma to ni GMA. Okay? So, 2008 yan, no? March, ano to? 4, 2008. Okay? So, yan yung ano. So, ngayon, meron tayo natapos yung 11363 at saka yung 9497. Okay? So, yung part 1, huwag na muna natin buksan. Kasi sabi ko, pag nabuksan, kasama yon. So, hindi natin bubuksan. So, nakadalawa lang tayo ngayon. 11340, 11363 at saka RA 9497. Okay? So, masyadong, di ba? Masyadong ang haba ng coverage. Okay? So, yan. Okay. Ayan, at least, tapos na yung klase ko ngayon. Online. So, mamaya ulit. Yes, I will check the attendance natin. Screenshot lang tayo yun. So, basa-basa lang Kasi ang dami itong ang daming coverage eh. Okay, class. I think that's all for today. So, we will meet again next week for the continuation of our discussion. So, as I've said, if I open already the details, if ever na hindi natin matapos, it will be a reading materials. All you have to do is to just read it, understand, don't memorize. No? Yung mahalaga rin, alam mo siya. Okay? Kabisado mo. Hindi kabisado. Naintindihan mo. Okay? So, ganun lang. Okay, so, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Sige po, sir.
Sige po, Doc.
Okay, okay.
Thank you po, sir.
Yeah.
Sige po, sir.